as a chief of resources, you're almost like a protective father of the resources in this area. So what are the things that you want to relay to visitors when they come here to be able to protect these resources and to be able to enjoy them? The dual mandate of the National Park Service.
Dual mandate of the National Park Service. Okay, so here's the story. I came here as a visitor in the 1990s, and I was actually a paleontologist at the time, and I had a terrible visit. The exhibits were out of date. They used to put these barriers along the trails to keep people from stealing wood. When I left, they asked me if I stole anything. And when I got here, I was like, that's got to change. I don't want people to have the same bad experience that I had. I take the visitor enjoyment part very seriously. I take the resource protection part very seriously too, but I take the the visitor enjoyment part. Like I said, we could just close it all up, right? If you really want to preserve everything, just close it up. But that's not what national parks are for. I want people to come and see this stuff. I want them to see the wood. I want them to ask the questions. I want them to see the dinosaur bones and realize that history that we've been talking about and uncovering, and gain an appreciation not only for Petrified Forest, but of the Western U.S. or the United States as a whole, or the globe. You know, we're all intertwined. We all have this interconnecting history, and it's places like national parks where you can go and learn that history. So that's the significance to me of national parks. And as a resource manager, that's what I'm trying to make sure that people get. Not only the protection of the resource, but the understanding part. So I have a group of scientists who you've already interviewed who work for me, and their job is to make sure that the stories that they learn about the resources get out to the public. We have ways of really striving to get that information out to the public. We're not keeping it locked away in file cabinets or top secret government stuff. Everything that we do here, when we find a new fossil, when we find an new arc site, we want visitors to learn about that and appreciate it.